Hi everybody, today's focus, I am testing Lucas-Cide and Lucasol products to see how well they remove bacteria from my home. So a few weeks ago, Toby from Advanced Health and Beauty Products reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in testing some of these Lucasol and Lucas-Cide products. I said absolutely, you guys know I love testing products, so he mailed me this box with so many products to test. I can't wait to show them to you. So in my box came these Lucas-Cide Wipes. You know I love testing wipes. Lucasol One Step. I think it says it's a disinfecting cleaner and sanitizer. What's next? Lucas-Cide Thyme. Really looking forward to this one. Again, cleans, disinfects, deodorizes. Oh, we're going to go into all of this. This looks great. Lucas-Cide CA, which is a plant-based product. Lucas-Cide for use in salons and spas, a sanitizer and disinfectant. Lucas-Cide Clipper Cleanfectant. Okay, this is really interesting. In addition to those products, it also came with some spray nozzles. Also included in the box was a lot of literature so that I can learn about the products. So in order to test how well these products remove bacteria in my home, what I'm going to do is take a petri dish just like this guy here and label it A, B, and C. I'm going to take some sterile swabs and swab various areas around my home, my kitchen sink drain, bathroom sink, toilet rim, and place that sample in the section labeled B for before. Then I'm going to clean the areas according to the directions for each of the different products that I have tested here. Now I'll be testing them weeks apart, okay? So I'm not going to be doing a test of one and then a test from the other and a test from the other all on the same day. These will be spread out among many weeks. After the area is cleaned, I'll take a sterile swab, swab the area again, and place that sample in the section labeled A for after. C is my control, nothing goes there. Okay, so let's read a little bit about these products. Now they also have a website, and that is, I want to make sure you know, lucasproducts.com, and I'll put that in the description below so you can click that link and have a look at it. So the Lucas Product Corporation has been making products since the 1950s. They have a nice history on their website about all the different products that they've worked on and have made. So this is nice, very good, very nice website, very clear and concise. They have a few brands, and I'm testing the Lucas-Cide and the Lucasol. They also have the Lucas-Cide mixing ratio sheet, which is really helpful. It just says, please use an appropriate measuring device, a measuring cup, you know. The bottle's cap is not to be used to measure. I really appreciate that. So many times a product will be like, use half a capful. And you're like, really? I like seeing a measurement. So I appreciate that a lot. So, and they basically just give you your ratios here. This is good. Nice mixing ratios. Appreciate this. Now let's read how we're supposed to use the Lucas-Cide Thyme. Now I've had really good luck testing products that use thyme in them to remove bacteria. So I'm really interested in testing this one. So this is Lucas-Cide Thyme, ready to use, plant-based. Okay, and again I also have a sheet here. So let's have a look and see how I'm supposed to use this one. To sanitize, wet the surface. Let's stand for 60 seconds on hard, non-porous surfaces. Wipe or air dry. No rinsing or wiping required, even on food contact surfaces. To disinfect, we're going to spray in wet, hard, non-porous surfaces. Leave for 10 minutes. Wipe or let air dry. No rinsing required. Suitable for use on floors, walls, countertops, kitchen surfaces, chairs, computer surfaces, tablets, telephones, workstations. There is a huge list of places that you can use this. Very interesting. Okay, so maybe I'll start again with the 60 seconds and see how that goes, and if I have to move on to the 10 minutes, I will. So let's see how well Lucas-Cide Thyme removes bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucas-Cide Thyme, ready to use. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see some bacterial growth there. Not as prominent as some of the other tests I've done, but there's still a lot of bacteria, and we can see different types as well. And in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria. That's a lot of bacteria. And in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. And in the after section, we just have 2 bacterial colonies. The toilet rim. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria. And in the after section, no bacterial growth at all. Next, let's look at the Lucas-Cide Wipes. You know I love testing wipes. It says cleans, disinfects, this is good. Plant-based, sparkling citrus fragrance. Can't wait to smell it. All right, oh, this active ingredient is citric acid. Okay, so I have 160 wipes in here, which is great. And I also have this other sheet about it. So let's have a look and see how we're supposed to use these wipes. To disinfect, we're gonna wipe hard, non-porous area or item to be disinfected. Wet all surfaces thoroughly. Leave for 5 minutes. Wipe or air dry. No rinsing or wiping is required except on food contact surfaces. Okay, we should do a water rinse. Okay, so it's easy enough. I'll wipe the area and let it sit for 5 minutes. Let's see how well these Lucas-Cide wipes remove bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucas-Cide Wipes. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and we can see some different types too. And in the after section, we have 1 bacterial colony. The toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria. In the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. So let's have a look at the Lucasol. So for Lucasol, I have the bottle, and I also have a sheet here that they gave me that has information about it. So it's called the Lucasol One Step. So it says in the bottle that the Lucasol One Step is for use in tanning spas, health club spas, massage, facial salons, hair, nail, pedicure salons, tattoo parlors, schools, office buildings, manufacturing facilities, athletic facilities, recreational facilities, and laundries. Okay, now they know that I test my products on my kitchen sink, drain, bath and sink, and toilet room. We're all cool with that. They do know that. I am not going to find a spa and try to test there, although that would be fun. If anyone's local to me and you own a spa, reach out. Anyway, so this is considered a disinfectant, a cleaner, and a sanitizer. And the directions to use this one says, to disinfect inanimate hard surfaces, add 2 ounces of this product per gallon of water. Apply solution with a mop, sponge, cloth, hand pump trigger spray, or low pressure sprayer. That's fine. To wet the surface thoroughly, allow to remain wet for 10 minutes. Then remove the excess liquid. Okay. So for heavily soiled areas, pre-clean first, which is normal, we see that all. Ooh, it also has to disinfect the toilet bowl. Oh, I'll test this on my toilet bowl too. That's good. It says flush the toilet, add 2 ounces of the product directly to the toilet bowl water. Swab the bowl completely using a scrub brush or toilet mop. Make sure to get under the rim. Let stand for 10 minutes and flush. Okay, that's fun. Okay, so that one's pretty straightforward. So we'll make that and do that. And this sheet also outlines the correct dilutions and how to use it. So this is fine. This looks great. Okay, this looks fun. So let's see how well the Lucasol One Step product removes bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucasol One Step, the toilet bowl. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a very large visible decrease in bacteria. There's just a little more than a dozen bacterial colonies growing there. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. In the after section, there's no bacterial growth. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria. And in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. There's still some bacteria hanging around there, but we can see a visible decrease. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria. And in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. Again, there's still some bacteria hanging around, but there is a visible decrease. The toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, we see 4 bacterial colonies growing. Now let's see how we're supposed to use Lucas-Cide product. So I have both the bottle and the sheet for Lucas-Cide products. So this says, discover why Lucas-Cide is an American Spa finalist. Again, that's good. So this was invented to save the beauty industry money. It's super concentrated. That's good. Okay, so it definitely saves money when you're just buying 1 bottle per a certain period of time instead of constantly every week buying bottles. That's great. So use ½ an ounce per gallon of water. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's what I can see from this. So let's have a look more on the bottle here and see what it says. So it says Lucas-Cide for use in salons and spas, sanitizer and disinfectant, fungicide, virucide, bactericide, disinfectant. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. This looks great. This product is for hard, non-porous surfaces, just like the other one, which is fine. And let's read how we're going to use this. Okay, it says this product kills the following bacteria. It lists a lot of bacteria in 10 minutes. Okay, so it says to apply the solution of ½ an ounce of this product per gallon of water to hard, non-porous surfaces with a sponge, brush, cloth, mop. That's fine. Or you can spray too. Spray 6 to 8 inches from the surface. Treated surfaces must remain wet for 10 minutes. Wipe dry with a clean cloth or allow to air dry. Okay, great. So that's what we'll do. We'll dilute it properly, apply it for the 10 minutes, and then sample after. Great. Let's see how well Lucas-Cide removes bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucas-Cide. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, tremendous amount actually, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. There's still a lot of bacteria hanging around, but we most definitely can see a visible decrease. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a ton of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The toilet rim. In the before section, there's a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, there is a visible decrease in bacteria. There's a couple dozen small colonies hanging around, but overall, there is a very big decrease in bacteria. Now, it seems very similar to those Lucas-Cide wipes that I tested, is Lucas-Cide CA. Again, this is the plant-based cleaner that they have. I also have a sheet to explain how to use that. So let's read the directions so we know what we're doing here. Sanitize, pre-clean, spray and wet the surface. Let stand for 60 seconds on hard, non-porous surfaces. Wipe or let air dry. No rinsing or wiping required, even on food contact surfaces. Okay, so to sanitize, we're doing a 60-second. Okay? Now to disinfect, it says spray and wet hard, non-porous surfaces. Leave for 5 minutes. Wipe or let air dry. Okay. It also has soft surface sanitization. Woo! Spray 6 to 8 inches from the soft surface. Let stand for 60 seconds. Allow to air dry. I'm not certain which one I'm going to do yet. All right, so let's see how well the Lucas-Cide CA removes bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucas-Cide CA, ready to use. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria. In the after section, we have no bacterial growth. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we have a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, we have no bacterial growth. The toilet rim. In the before section, we have a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, we just have 2 small bacterial colonies. Okay, and the last product that we have here is the Lucas-Cide Clipper, what they call it, Cleanfectant. I like that, that's cute. Now remember, a lot of their products are made for salons and spas, so you would have a clipper disinfectant, of course. So I'm going to read how to use this and try to figure out if I can test this in my home. We'll see. I think I can do this. I think I can just spray and use this. So let's see. So the areas of use for the Lucas-Cide Clipper Cleanfectant, I actually really like the name Cleanfectant too. Barbershops, hair salons, nail salons, pedicure salons, spas, grooming facilities, correctional facilities. Right, so you can use this to clean and disinfect clippers, combs, brushes, scissors, razors, trimmer blades, tweezers, skincare equipment. So I need to think if I'm going to test this in a different way or if I'm going to test this with my kitchen sink, bathroom. We'll see. I have to think. You'll see as the video goes on what I choose to do, and let's see how we're supposed to use it. It says visible soil must be removed before using. Spray in wet, hard, non-porous surface or item to be disinfected thoroughly. Leave visibly wet for 5 minutes. Wipe or let air dry. Rinse all food contact surfaces with water after. Okay, sure. All right. So let's see how well the Lucas-Cide Clipper Cleanfectant removes bacteria from my home. Let's look at the results for the Lucas-Cide Clipper Cleanfectant. The kitchen sink. In the before section we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section there's no bacterial growth at all. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section there's no bacterial growth at all. The bathroom sink. In the before section we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section there's no bacterial growth at all. The toilet rim. In the before section we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section there's no bacterial growth at all. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Lucasol and Lucas-Cide products. They did a tremendous job of removing bacteria around my home. The Lucas-Cide Wipes did a fantastic job removing bacteria around my home, and for those wondering what the scent is, it is a sparkling citrus fragrance, and it is, I think the active ingredient is citric acid, and that's exactly what it smells like. It is not overpowering, it does not linger, but it does have a citric acid scent. I also like how strong these wipes are. They have a nice feeling to them. They're strong, they didn't rip or tear when I was squeezing them and cleaning with them. I like these wipes a lot. The Lucas-Cide Wipes did a fantastic job of removing the bacteria in my home. The Lucasol One Step did a pretty good job removing the bacteria around my home. There were some spots where it was able to remove all of the bacteria, like the kitchen sink. There were some areas where it was able to decrease it significantly, the toilet bowl and the toilet rim. And there were two areas where it decreased the bacteria, but there was still some bacteria hanging over. Kitchen sink drain and the bathroom sink. But overall, it did a good job. As for the scent, there's no scent listed on here. It has a light scent. It's not perfumey, so it just smells slightly chemical. It didn't linger. I didn't really notice it at all when I was using it. So definitely not something that's heavily perfumed at all. So overall, the Lucasol One Step did an okay job at removing the bacteria around my home. I really liked the Lucas-Cide Thyme ready to use. I like that I could just put the spray nozzle on it and use it instead of having to dilute it. It worked very well removing the bacteria around my home. It removed all of the bacteria in the kitchen sink drain, and the toilet rim, and just left, I believe it was 2 small bacterial colonies in the bathroom sink. So that is a fantastic job. And this is the active ingredient, and this one is thymol. I've had some good luck testing thymol. It does have a strong scent. So for those of you who have used thymol products in the past, you know it does have a bit of a strong scent. It smells just like a strong thyme scent. It isn't that choking. It does not linger. It is not super strong at all, but it does have the scent of thyme. But the Lucas-Cide Thyme did a fantastic job removing bacteria around my home. I also enjoyed using the Lucas-Cide CA spray. This is the same formula as the wipes, just in a spray form, not in a wipe form. It did a fantastic job removing bacteria around my home. It just left 2 small colonies on my toilet rim. Other than that, it removed all the bacteria in my home. This does have the same citrus scent that the wipes have. The Lucas-Cide CA ready-to-use spray did a fantastic job removing bacteria around my home. The Lucas-Cide did an okay job removing the bacteria around my home. It was able to remove the bacteria completely from the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink. It removed most of the bacteria from the toilet rim, and it decreased the bacteria from the kitchen sink drain. Now there's no scent labeled on here either. It is a pink color. It's kind of hard to tell in my bottle because my bottle is opaque, but it is a pink color. And it does have a little bit of a scent. It didn't bother me at all. I really can't even describe what the scent is, which is, I know it's difficult, but it's not something that's strong. It's not something that lingered, but it does have a bit of a scent to it. Not floral, not fragrant, not perfumey, probably more of a little bit of a chemical scent, but it's not strong. It doesn't linger at all. So the Lucas-Cide did a pretty good job removing the bacteria from my home. I really enjoyed testing the Lucas-Cide Clipper Cleanfectant. Now, I felt kind of strange using a clipper disinfectant around my home in the kitchen sink drain, toilet rim, bathroom sink, and all that. However, it did an absolute fantastic job of removing the bacteria in all of those areas. As for the scent, this is a product that is derived from thyme, so it does have that strong thymol scent. But again, it doesn't linger long. It wasn't overpowering or anything like that, but you most certainly can smell it when you're using it. I'm very impressed with this product. Overall, these Lucas-Cide products did a fantastic job of removing bacteria around my home. I want to thank Toby for reaching out to me and asking me to test these products and for mailing them to me. These 6 products did a fantastic job removing a tremendous amount of bacteria around my home. I absolutely enjoyed testing these products, and thank you again, Toby. If there is a product that you want me to test, do me a favor and put it in the comments section and I will add it to my viewer suggestion list, or you can do what Toby did and mail me some products. Just do me a favor and send me an email first. That's in the description, so we can have a conversation about the product first, so I can make sure it's something that I want to test or something I haven't tested in the past or something that I don't have in queue already. And my mailbox address is also in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, have yourselves a great day.